We pulled up to the cabin just as dusk slipped into night, the headlights catching on pine needles and the battered gravel road. My back ached from changing a blown tire, and the promise of a relaxing weekend already felt thin as mist. My daughter Hannah darted straight for the porch swing, her laughter echoing through the trees. My wife Carla and I hauled our bags up the steps, the wood creaking under our feet. Inside, the lights flickered on, revealing a space packed with trinkets, wooden animal carvings, old compasses, and oil lamps crowding every surface. It was tidy, but cluttered. Cozy, I thought. Carla just muttered, "Interesting." Upstairs, we found 2 bedrooms. The smaller one was decked out for kids, colorful toys, plushies, and a fireplace mantel lined with wooden animals. There was a huge teddy bear tucked under the covers, like it was waiting for Hannah to join it. Hannah clung to the bear instantly. I smiled, but when it came time for bed, I gently propped the bear on a chair instead, no telling when it had last been washed. Hannah pouted, but she was too tired to argue. Once Hannah was asleep, Carla and I unpacked in the master bedroom. The rain started tapping against the windows, and for a moment, the world outside felt far away. Saturday morning, we made pancakes and packed for the lake. Hannah tried to sneak the teddy bear into her backpack, but Carla convinced her to leave it behind. The air outside was crisp, the pines whispering above us. On the way to the lake, we passed a grand old cabin. An elderly woman sat motionless on the porch, her eyes locked on us. I nodded, hands full with the kayak. She didn't wave, just stared, her face unreadable.
Maybe she just doesn't like having renters next door. You know, all these Airbnbs popping up.
I glanced back as we rounded the bend. The woman was coming down the porch steps, her eyes still fixed on us. I felt a chill, but we hurried on, Hannah skipping ahead, oblivious. The lake was still and glassy, pine needles floating on the surface. We spent hours paddling and hiking, the strange encounter fading into the background. That evening, as we roasted marshmallows, Hannah brought the teddy bear outside to help. Carla and I laughed, but I couldn't shake the image of the old woman's stare. We put Hannah to bed, watched a movie, and turned in early. The storm outside picked up, thunder rolling somewhere far off. Sometime after midnight, I woke to the sound of knocking, 3 sharp raps at the front door. I sat up, heart pounding, and checked the clock. 12:03. I nudged Carla awake, whispering for her to stay put. The knocking came again, more urgent this time. I crept downstairs, every step groaning under my weight. From the living room window, I could just make out a shadow, pressed close to the door, too close for comfort. I scanned the yard, but saw no one else. My hand found the grip of my handgun in the drawer. I pressed my ear to the door. "Can I help you?" I called out. The knocking stopped. Then, a woman's voice, soft, trembling, came through the wood.
"He's watching your daughter through the bear."
I cracked the door open, just enough to see her, the neighbor, already hurrying away, her back hunched, vanishing into the trees. I called after her, but she never looked back. I locked the door, heart hammering, and hurried upstairs. Carla met me at the landing, eyes wide. I told her what the woman had said, and together we took the teddy bear from Hannah's arms as she slept. Downstairs, we laid the bear on the counter. I grabbed the kitchen shears, hands shaking, and cut open its belly. Fluff spilled out, nothing else. Carla pointed at the glass eyes. I smashed them with a wrench, but found no camera, no wires, just glass and stuffing. I checked every room, every closet, every window. Nothing out of place. Carla didn't sleep much. She kept checking on Hannah, just in case. By morning, rain drummed steady on the roof. Hannah was inconsolable when she saw the bear was gone. Carla and I tried to distract her with pancakes and talk of adventure, but the mood was heavy. The rain ruined our hiking plans, so we explored the little town nearby, ate lunch, browsed shops, tried to shake off the night's weirdness.
Wait, where's Hannah's EpiPen? I don't see it in my bag.
A cold wave hit me. I'd repacked the bags yesterday, and must have left it at the cabin. Carla's glare said it all. I promised to run back and get it, told her to wait with Hannah at the cafe. The drive back was a mess. Dirt roads turned to mud, wipers smearing rain across the windshield. My nerves were shot by the time I reached the cabin. I slammed the front door behind me, shaking off the rain. Then I saw them, muddy shoe prints leading up the stairs. Just one set, fresh, glistening in the dim light. I froze on the stairs, every instinct screaming at me. Someone was, or had been, in the house. I backed down, careful not to make a sound, then bolted outside and locked myself in the car. I called the police from the car, hands shaking so badly I almost dropped the phone. I watched the cabin, waiting for any movement. Nothing. The police took forever to arrive. When they did, they were all business, asking for proof, like I should have snapped a photo of the intruder. They swept the house, found nothing. No sign of forced entry. Nothing stolen. I texted Carla, told her we were leaving early. The officers stuck around while I packed our things, their presence both reassuring and deeply unsettling. I went to Hannah's room for the last time, gathering her things. Nothing was missing, at least, nothing of hers. But on the fireplace mantel, where the wooden animals had stood in a neat row, there was a perfect circle in the dust. The bear carving was gone. We left that afternoon, rain still falling, the cabin fading in the rearview mirror. I kept thinking about the old woman's warning, the missing bear, and the muddy prints. I never found out who, or what, came into that house. Maybe I never will. Sometimes, when the house is quiet and the rain taps on the windows, I think I hear a faint knock. Just 3 times, soft as breath. I tell myself it's nothing, but I always check on Hannah, just to be sure.